waiting for both sides to start up. And they are off. And already, our trainers are like Ash Ketchum, waking up very late in the day. But fortunately, we do not have to worry about catching them all. We just have to worry about getting 5 bingos. Either up and down, across, or diagonally. Of course, the first thing we have to do is take a look at our Pokemon. We have 3 Pokemon available to start with, as per usual. What are they today? Now, I will admit I am more of a Generation 1 person, but I see an Aerodactyl. And it looks like Medicean is going for Aerodactyl to start. Eastonn choosing that as well. And with that free potion, we are about to take off to Route 29. The beginning of the game is your traditional starting area, only we have victory bells in the way. Still, flying type, going against grass type, with an Aeroblast? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And welcome to Hercules Bench Press.
Here. I hope you don't mind chewing noises.
Oh, that is completely fine. Right now, I think our runners are concerned that they may have bitten off more than they can chew. I will be honest, I had generated the bingo card for this one, and I don't think this is a kind one.
Here. We've got, a lot of this stuff isn't terrible, sort of. There's on here that are completely doable, that won't require a whole lot of luck. There are some that it's going to take a while to do some things, like 10 Maniacs, trying to luck into Protect, Detect, Endure. Like a lot of like singular Pokemon goals. To Celebi, stuff like that.
Yeah, and one of the... That's okay. One of the interesting parts about this tournament, or this randomizer, you can encounter practically all of them, including the starters. Eastonn encounters a Chikorita, while Medicean, I think, is interested in the Magby.
There's 2 babies. Yeah, 2 babies on the card, so it's not too surprising that he would get that early. It's kind of beneficial if you can find one early to grab it. If you have to grab 2, it kind of conceals where other stuff is, or where someone might have grabbed the first or second one.
That does make sense. Continue on.
Aerodactyl looks pretty decent. But oh, that's a pincer. That looks pretty good. If it has a good physical moveset, I would imagine switching to okay.
I think Aeroblast will take anyone out, though.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate that he killed it. It might have had a good moveset. Like 125 base attack and 95 base special, 100 base defense. Like, it's a really decent Pokemon to encounter. Chance to run. Cool.
Alright, mystery egg in hand, it's time to head back. Hold on, we have double encounters now. And I almost feel like I'm playing Smash Brothers, 2 Hitmonlees.
Oh. What the heck? Why is it not showing Medic? Can I connect?
So, Muka Lingering, what is randomized? Many things. The encounter slots on each route have changed. The move sets on every single Pokemon have changed. The items that you get throughout most of the world have changed. I don't think stats have changed, have they?
Almost everything has changed. The stats remain the same. All trainer Pokemon that you fight, they'll have random Pokemon but they'll still have the same amount of Pokemon that they normally would have. Each route has its own encounter table, so 7 ground encounters and 3 water if applicable, especially in caves. So it goes by floor, so each floor would have 7 and 3 if there's water. All of the move pools, they'll still learn moves at the same level, but the move might be different. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the ground items are randomized as well, except for the TMs. The TMs will always be in the locations that they're found on the ground. This will be different. I can't think of anything else. All static Pokemon as well are randomized. 3 dogs when you with the 3 beasts. When you encounter them, you'll hear the cries. They'll be the cries of the Pokemon that they are, so you'll be able to tell the 3 dogs are, which is it's pretty helpful.
What, of course, isn't randomized is the rival's name. Medicean chose to make Eastonn the rival's name. I wonder if Eastonn will do the same.
I'm not hearing game audio on the mixer.
Unfortunately,
I don't know if that's a problem for the stream.
I could not get any good audio from either one, so OST soundtrack for today.
Gotcha. Now I hear it in the background just a little bit, very faint, but I got it.
I can turn that up for you if you'd like.
Fine. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any sort of technical problem or something like that.
I don't think we want to hear the runners as we go through this.
No, probably not. There's a Bayleaf. Oh! Eastonn did Garfstrats? Wow, and it actually paid off. What a memer.
For those that are not as familiar, what do you consider to be Garfstrats?
Okay, so Garfield the Lightning, a good friend of ours, who's also in the tournament, and literally one time only, took the catching tutorial. And so it's interesting because the catching tutorial, whatever Pokemon is in the catching tutorial will show up in the Pokedex. So you'll be able to see where the catching tutorial Pokemon is. And to be a case where the catching tutorial Pokemon was relevant to the card. All those Garfstrats from now on, whenever you do the bug catch, or not the bug catching, the Pokemon catching tutorial.
That actually sounds like occasionally a useful thing, considering some of these Pokemon you may actually don't have a clue as to where to go, but for all we know, the Pokeball trainer can actually tell you.
Yeah. I mean, they did see the Cyndaquil and the Chikoritas 30. But if there's info for the Bayleaf to get it without having to go through some fights to evolve it, even though they'll be doing fights to level stuff, to be able to level stuff up anyway, or just to get through some goals. I mean, being able to just find it and have the luxury of being able to level out something else up at the same time is also really beneficial.
Braig asks, how long does that catching tutorial take? Ooh, hello there, Scyther.
Actually not that bad. That Scyther's really good as well. I'm not surprised Medic is gonna check. Oh, and it has Bite. I mean, that's not fantastic since it's special, but really, really good base attack.
Break, to get
Looks
back
like
to your question here, the catching tutorial, it didn't look like it took that long.
Oh my god!
I see a pincer.
Okay, so Magby has headbutt, and I don't think Medic knew that. He looked. I can check some trees or something. Yeah, trees specifically. He's gonna go check the trees immediately. The catching tutorial takes like maybe 20 seconds, not even.
How many Pokemon can be found on the trees?
Uh-oh. He's been blessed. The trees have their own encounter tables. I don't know the specific number off the top of my head. Probably in like there's like I think headbutt encounter tables, and there might be like to 11 in there potentially. I don't remember, something like that.
And it looks like Medicean has literally captured a blessing from Arceus. Why is Jinx considered a blessing?
It's just one of the Keys' things where, and it started with like randomizer races where a joke where if you got encountered by a Jinx, you automatically lost the randomizer. We considered calling that being blessed. Also, it's very interesting that he found Jinx and a Vaporeon, two very high special attacking Pokemon, one after the other. This was very runnable. I think the real only thing that it had was a Razor Leaf.
Razor Leaf, Payday. Yeah, I'm not going to see Payday used much here.
Ember on the Vaporeon, and he's shown us Fury Swipes. I don't think he showed anything else. Cannot get away from these pincers. He just keeps running into them.
I know that later generations included some sort of item to where you could basically track.
That's runnable. Alright, go ahead.
Nah, it's fine. You know, getting a full team, definitely important. Ooh, Wigglytuff. If I remember correctly, they are decently powerful. I would prefer a Chansey, though.
Definitely would love to see a Chansey as well. I mean, Chansey on a trainer or wild encounter, especially early on, is really, really helpful.
However, it is a square on the card, so...
Oh, Easton finding the Sacred Ash. What is Medic? Did Medic get to Vaporeon?
Medic was depositing Pokemon earlier. Yeah, I see the Vaporeon, and this is just going to be a one Pokemon run on the first gym.
Because the first one is a level 9, 10 that has pretty decent moves. And it's over Rattata, so it really doesn't matter. So the Vaporeon should be able to get through this gym easily by itself.
Should, as long as Falconer doesn't have any not-flying types that are evil.
Point. Medic is only really concerned about seeing any sort of like electric move, like T-Bolt or something, especially from like a high attack or a high special attack Pokemon, like maybe Mewtwo or Vaporeon or the like, or Porygon 2, one of those. A lot of trouble potentially.
I think you just cursed the run because Kangaskhan has Thundershock.
It does, but thankfully Kangaskhan is more of a physical attacker. Is that T-Shock, and T-Shock I think is only like base power anyway, so it's not going to do too much for all, especially from a Kangaskhan with low special attack. Base special, I don't remember though. Oh, that Pinsir has Cross Chop. Oh, goodness gracious. That Pinsir is really good moveset.
Alright, time for Faulkner, starting with...
Egg.
Girafarig, I always forget, but based off of that tail, is it supposed to be a normal dark type?
Normal psychic, I believe. Normal psychic.
Yeah, this is my...
Oh!
Ooh. That
Oh!
is a problem.
The Mega Horn, the first one from Magby crit. And it's also weird because you never really think Magby as being a completely dangerous Pokemon.
That is the nature of Randomizer.
That Girafarig also has a Flamethrower, which was doing a number on Easton's Pinsir.
So, this is where the strategies between both runners have differed here. Easton did take a little longer to get to Faulkner, but has more Pokemon on hand. Medicean is hoping to, I believe, turn Vaporeon into the main. Does manage to get the Zephyr badge.
I think Vaporeon, as soon as he caught it, was automatically the main. See, the good thing about finding a move like Headbutt really early on, get a level 10 from a Headbutt encounter, and since all the Headbutt encounters are level 10 anyway, pretty much just go right to Faulkner without having to do too much excess.
So I guess that means we may not see, what is the place called? Tin Tower on Medicean side?
Sprout Tower.
Sprout Tower, thank you.
We won't be seeing it on Easton's side either. For Sprout Tower to be relevant, they would have gone there before. There's really no point for them to go there anyway now because Flash is not on the card. I think both of these runners are skilled enough to be able to go through dark caves without having to use Flash. I know Medic is for sure. Don't know 100% on Easton, but I have a good feeling that he might know his way around them in the dark. Let's see a Sprout Tower play if the level 9 was something really threatening, or if they were running a legendary Pokemon. Because doing a Sprout Tower with a legendary Pokemon with that experience curve is always usually really beneficial to get going.
Alright, I will trust you on that. So based off of... I don't know if you had seen the start of this game. I believe both runners chose a 10 a.m. start time. Is there anything on this bingo card that indicates that 10 a.m. is a good start time?
That sounds like the default one for ROM. It sounds like they just mashed through the text.
Oh, hello
because on this
there,
card,
Snorlax.
there's really not. Easton is disqualified. Nothing on this card that's time specific. So all of the things that can be done or needs to be done are not based around time. So there's no bug catching related stuff, bug catching contest related anything, and Barb or anything like defeat Lapras, anything like that. So they're completely fine to they choose, though I'm sure they picked either Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday so they can still do the bug catching contest.
Medicean going fishing and found a leftover pine cone, or pineco, excuse me.
It's just as useful as a pine cone, I'll tell you that much. Which is to say, not very.
Would you rather have one of the more traditional bug types instead?
I mean, if we're talking Pinsir or Scyther, heck yes.
I was referring more to Caterpie or Weedle on that one.
I was hoping you weren't. I don't know. I mean, Pineco's stats are pretty bad. As it evolves into Fortress, and that's physically, attack stats I don't believe are that great. I'm pretty sure it's, very, like... I think Medic found a friend ball as well. So he'll have it. So they're both going to have a very easy path to 5 different types of Pokeball.
I know I saw a great ball. I had missed the friend ball.
I think the first one was the friend ball. In Union Cove. Oh, there's the Bayleaf! Looks like Garth Strats weren't needed after all.
20 seconds for additional info. Nothing wrong with that. In the meantime, Goldeen, I'm not seeing that. Alright, come on, Medicean. Catch the Bayleaf.
He's got it, alright.
Alright. Medicean is now on the board.
Yeah, Medic is, he took a little bit longer to get on the board, but he got there eventually.
So...
Always knows Protect.
So I have to wonder, based off of how this card is set up, which bingos do you think our runners are going to go for?
Little and way too early to be able to determine that. Excuse me, sorry. On this card that are doable, like without needing information. We've got complete all 4 rounds of Alpha Puzzles. That's a free encounter, Suicune, defeat 8 trainers, and Mystic Water. So bottom left to top right. What we would really need is to find a Golbat, Coughing, or Grimer. So that could be a potential thing if it shows up. The top row, I mean, they've already got one baby, or at least Medic has a baby Pokemon. The Bayleaf, Quilava, Croconaw, Radio Card, and again, 4 Alpha Puzzles it's doable without needing info. The only thing that he still would need to show up is one more baby in the Murkrow Mischievous. But yeah, the only... Go for it, man.
Well, first of all, there was a second blessing that Medic chose to pass up, but second of all, I'm not sure about the bottom left to top right one, only because of one silly thing. That call it personal experience, but the chances of me being able to solve the ruins of Alf is unknown.
See what you did there.
TGE, I hope you thank me.
Did TGE put you up to that?
No, but... Shoutouts to our moderator team here.
Guy. But, yeah, I mean, the ruins of Alpha Puzzle, they're not so bad. Like, knowing, having practice doing them and knowing where all the puzzle pieces go, I mean, it definitely helps to, getting through it pretty quickly. Yeah, man, it's, they're not the easiest sometimes. I know the one that trips a lot of people up is the Ho-Oh puzzle, because it's just super bizarre looking and just really weird to have to do.
Ooh, that Bayleaf has Earthquake. Nice.
Yeah. The only problem is that it's a Bayleaf. I'm pretty sure the Chikorita evolution line is one of the worst starter evolution lines. It's like I'm pretty sure it's like the worst starter that's ever the 7 generations that's ever been a starter.
But Chikorito is so affectionate. Also, ooh,
I know.
Hydro Pump on Vaporeon. Very nice.
M20 was pretty worth it for Medic. Running a water type is super, like, iffy, because you don't really get good stab until you get to Surf. But getting Hydro Pump, I believe Hydro Pump is 70% accurate, so it's still pretty good, especially with the stab bonus that it's going to get as well. Being the same type.
I thought it was 75, but again, I'm probably remembering old stats.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's 70. It could be 75 though.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I
trust
might be thinking of Thunder.
Eh, for all I know, I may have been thinking of Blizzard, but I will trust you on this sort of thing. In the meantime, our runners are going through Slowpoke Well, hoping to get to Rival 2, I believe, at the end of this, if I remember this cave right.
No, they're gonna be fighting 4 Rocket Grunts. Hey, look, there's that Grimer. Left the top right, completely doable now.
I just want to see the 3 runners go at it. The runners being the not dogs.
Right. At the end of this cave, they're going to fight a Rocket Grunt that is a level 14 Pokemon that could be really, really, like, it could wall them potentially if it's really difficult. But they're going to fight Rival 2 as they leave Azalea to go into after the gym.
I just saw a new square marked. Ah, looks like Medic did catch that Grimer. And yes, A6777, I am aware I couldn't get good audio out from either runner. I will attempt to get a Medicean as we approach that again, but OSTs are better in the long run for this.
Actually, I have the log. I can just spoil what the dogs are right now. Nora was a bro, and he sent me the some reason.
I'd like to stay in the dark right now, if that's okay. Also, your level 14 is a Yanma.
Good, cool. Oh. That's gonna make things interesting.
How so? You were surprised that Yanma was pretty powerful?
I was looking at the log because I'm a cheater.
Ah. Again, keep me in the dark for this.
Until we get to the dogs, and then I can reveal all secrets. I will stay true to that because, I mean, the cries anyway.
In the meantime, I believe Medic is in their second gym.
I believe he is, and I believe he also took the left trainer as well.
Wait, I thought it was the same trainer. They shared a...
They did not, actually. I think Medic took the trainer on the right.
Yeah, they were both 2 different ones. Oh, wait, Sacred Fire?
Oh, get rid of Ember. Do it. Medic, do it. Medic, get rid of Ember.
Did so.
Did take the right trainer. Oh, he's going right side. Whoa. Alright, so going right side means he's going to see more Pokemon, so he's got more chances for info. The thing is, depending on which of the 2 twins, which of the twins you talk to, different Pokemon sets. The one on the left has 2 specific Pokemon, and the one on the right has 2 specific Pokemon. They don't actually share the same...
They just... It looks like in the battle you face 2 at once, even though you really don't. Now, I'm noticing, unlike the first gym, both trainers are just going straight for the gym leader instead of fighting all of the Pokemon. So, is there... I get there's a speed advantage, but wouldn't it make more sense to gain all the info? Also, hello there, Aeroblasting... Oh, that wasn't Aeroblasting Dragonite, but it was still a Dragonite.
It was Aeroblast D-Knight.
Oh, it actually was?
Exactly what you thought.
Wait,
That's Stab Aeroblast on D-Knight. That's really, really scary. He's getting walled by himself at the moment, which is pretty funny.
I thought Medic had the... No, that was... Yeah, Medic had the Aerodactyl Aeroblast, but in this case, Dragonite is teaching a lesson. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Rust! What?
this is not your typical bug trainer. In this case, we have a trainer that will bug the runners.
Eastonn, that stab arrow blast really is doing a number on Pincer. God, it's just one-shotting him. I think what he's trying to do now, I'm pretty sure he's using Tri-Attack and hoping for a burn or a freeze. A freeze would probably be 100% beneficial. A burn would be pretty helpful as well. Burned Pokemon only does half, like its physical attack is, the physical attack stat is halved when Pokemon is burned, if I recall correctly. So it's definitely, hoping for.
Well, it looks like Eastonn chose to go for a teammate swap, and now going right side.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know what he did at the PC, but he did something. I don't know what it was. I think he's deposited the Magby, and
yeah, deposited the Magby and took out an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl was one of the 3 starter choices.
Oh, right, yeah. And actually moving on to Rival at the moment.
Oh, this was Rival 2. The one I was thinking of was Rival 3, and that doesn't happen until later. Right.
Oh, and they get to Ekritique. Oh, a Gengar. Hello, buddy.
Oh, and there is my bad pun going to fight against Medic.
The bad pun incarnate.
And yes, DH Stum, I do know Rival 3 is traditionally after Rival 2. I was just mixing up when the rivals were taking place, that's all. Thank you, Stum.
So I have a feeling that Medic won't be repelling through Ilex Forest. If he hasn't, he's been getting really good luck, but I think he might have already used a repel. A couple of different options. I think that he may as well just repel because different ways you could go about this, because the 3 eggs are on the card. You could go through Ilex Forest without using a repel and hope to find one Pokemon of male and female to put into the daycare. Likely what they'll do is, wow, he timed that perfectly, that repel. That was really, really good.
And Eastonn finally took out the Dragonite, but lost both the Wigglytuff and the Aerodactyl for that recovery play. Now just has to make sure. Oh God, Flareon has Sacred Fire and gets the burn.
God, me, dude, he can't win. Oh, Medic has 5 different balls already. Nice. My God, Eastonn, what?
Narestra, we're gonna have a talk about your seed rolling here.
Terrible. I think he made my seed for that one race that I did, and I almost banned him from making seeds because they were.
After this race, you're gonna have to teach me how to generate seeds, just so that we can avoid this massacre going on Eastonn's side.
Fortunate that's the case. That he's getting walled so hard on Dragonite and Bugsy as a whole, because geez, oh man, that's really unfortunate.
And in the meantime,
I don't know why.
Ooh, for Alligator.
He has Endure. I think he might have Endure. I don't know. I guess not, because he didn't check it off. I'm surprised he caught that, though. Water Pokemon is on the card.
Is it entirely possible that Feraligatr was caught for the purposes of HM moves?
I think so, because you could just put them on anybody. I think he's just checking its moveset. Oh yeah, I think he's just like catching things just to check their movesets.
Ah, excellent point, ASIC. Perhaps seeing if there were 4 water type moves available, but didn't look like it. Okay.
I mean, that'll be a pretty easy one to get to. All he's got to do is he can just catch a normal flying type or a water type that has a water move, and he'll be set.
All right,
Waterfall, Surf, and Whirlpool, and then you just one more, and you're already done, and then Cut, Strength, Fly.
Eastonn is on the final Pokemon in the gym, Goldeen. But in this case, we finally have a victory.
Nice. That's really good. It's really nice too. Like it sucks to be walled on stuff like that. Like it's really tough, and it like kind of demoralizes you. So hopefully he doesn't just like let it get to him too much.
Alright. Unfortunately, I'd missed the route number that Medic is on, but I am noticing all the trainers are being fought.
5 at the moment.
Oh, that's the center square.
What he'll likely do is he'll probably fight 4 or 5 going towards the bug catching contest. When he's checking, he'll probably fight the bug catcher next to the tree. He'll check the TM, and then he'll probably fight one of the spinners at the top of the gate. Actually, no, he'll have to fight both of those spinners since he's not at night. So yeah, it'll probably be something like that.
This
right now,
Go ahead.
He's making pretty quick work of these trainers as well. Like, they're not giving him too much resistance.
That Octillery did look decently powerful if it was able to knock a Vaporeon down into yellow health. Now, Eastonn is using the Repel in the forest. Now, hopefully it'll last long enough for his purposes. Ooh, Chansey.
That's a lot of experience. Wow. Put that quickly with the one.
And Dodrio, easy to take out after that. Now, how about a water versus water battle? Yeah. Easy trainer.
I did when one knows can conjure up leaves. This guy on the right that he's fighting, he's gonna get, I think it's like level 2, level 6, level 10, and like level 14 or something like that. That is Pokemon are. It's a good thing that Granbull is not one of the higher level ones, because Granbull is a really good poke. A bingo. Oh! Hi there, Sudowoodo. What?
Where is the water? We need the water first.
He burn.
Also, hello, Kidra.
It can't be burned. Never mind. Why didn't he burn the Sudowoodo?
I mean, when Hydro Pump manages to do everything, I don't know. Also, hello, Dratini.
I would imagine that he would have burned the Sudowoodo because it's on the card.
I had missed that on the card, to be honest. And
it's really tough.
ooh.
No.
Good idea. Checking the moves, and thus we have another square. Anyway, Herc, bug catching contest. Obviously, we're not going to catch bugs, so how do you determine what the winner is?
So the winner is, and it's in all cases as well, it goes by DV stats, really. And like things with high determining values. To win the bug catching contest, in most cases, you want to find something that has really, really good base stats. Usually, any sort of legendary Pokemon, depending on the level, will do it. Big part in this. Oh wow, Bayleaf's in the bug catching contest. Yeah, usually, I'm pretty sure it's base stats that you want to that are focused on primarily for the bug catching contest. This is interesting because it's 10 slots. It's like 10 or 11 slots that are in the bug catching contest that don't show up anywhere. Well, they show up places, but they don't show up on the map.
Well, so far we've seen a number of Tyrannitars.
And Bayleaf, which is very common, which might not be good for Medic. It's going to be looking in there.
Now it looks like Eastonn is also in the bug catching contest with an actual bug.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, who do I...
Oh, Sandslash is in here too! Oh my goodness.
And Marowak. But I think Sandslash may be the more useful one.
Medic can find that. That would be super helpful for him. Catch it.
Nicely done, Eastonn.
He's giving up. Wow, that's unfortunate for Medic they didn't find that. They do have Ekans info, so that could help. Yeah, the T-Tar won. So he's got a Sunstone. Not for much. I mean, too well, but...
Oh, wait, that's a baby Pokemon. Which means if Eastonn is able to catch this, then that's a corner square. Got him.
He's getting really lucky and finding a lot of the stuff that he really needs to find. Good position for later on in the card. We have like a Cinco at the moment. What the heck?
We are, yes. But the sync was broken. It's much quicker to talk to the trainer than it is to have the trainer notice you. And hello, Charizard.
Especially... Uh-oh. They both found Protect! Oh, my God. It had Protect. Get the
and
heck out
Powder
of
Snow, which caused a freeze.
Check immediately where it is. Doable, too. So we got Route before Lake of Rage. 32.
Now, as much as some people give Charizard a bad rep for being a fire flying type when it should be a fire dragon type. Yes, I am in that camp. Charizard still has pretty decent moves available, and stats to back them up.
Decent Pokemon. And they both found the Arbok, which is really good for Medic since he missed out on the Sand Slash in the bug catching contest and was able to find it outside of the bug catching contest. I think there's only one more trainer after this one. For the Mischievous info as well. Wow. That all of the information that they need is just being thrown at them.
Well, this will certainly help when it comes time to catch all of them. Question is...
if they're available.
Indeed.
If they're in catchable locations, because the way it's randomized, every Pokemon is able to be caught. It's able to be shown up. It's able to be caught in like a catchable location, or but you can obtain every single Pokemon theoretically. There are some locations in interest of time that you won't be able to get to, like Tin Tower or Mount Silver, are just places you won't be able to get to in the course of a bingo.
I guess that also means runners will typically never go to Kanto.
Never. We implemented I was talking to Pika about this, about implementing an early Kanto option, and we just don't use it because the card isn't designed for early Kanto. I doubt we'll ever balance the card for early Kanto. It's just a really cool feature to like put in there. Playthroughs and stuff like that, or like if you want to do anything like that, like casually, or just for fun. Around with.
All right.
Medical, go check the corner now. Yep.
Coin case in hand. Let's see if it's worth gambling. Our prizes for today are Meowth, Gessly, and female Nidoran.
Sure, 100% that it'll breed, so that's perfect for him.
Meowth, that's right.
Now comes the fun of trying to find a male.
And Eastonn is going for Pseudo
What?
Wudo. Gets the Paralyze.
Fry attack on the first one? Jesus. Oh, Medic found a male Meowth, so that's good. What he finds in the random encounter, and nothing interesting on the card, but it just is not this time. On Protect, Detect, Endure, one of the harder ones. One doable, and row 3. Just opening up left and right for these guys.
Alright, quick stop at the daycare. Did pick up an egg. If I remember correctly, is this the first or second egg that our runners will have encountered at this point?
Second egg. That's the odd egg that they just grabbed. The mystery egg is the egg that they're given while in Violet.
And where will the third egg be again?
At the daycare, because they need to have 2 things breed. That's why Medic went and got 2 of opposite gender, so that way they could produce an egg for him to grab, so he can get the goal.
Ah, gotcha. And And if I recall this location correctly, Medic's in the gym.
Correct.
Alright, Whitney, who is going to be the evil not cow this time?
You really, really mean.
Well, we will find out shortly. Uh-oh!
Charm, 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 charm.
Well, it didn't work. So that's
It sure
one
didn't,
down.
but...
Oh!
Fucking Lord.
I mean,
my God.
the good news is that this provides information for row 4 or column 3, but whoo
Funny.
boy!
That's really funny.
Whitney actually had the goods, but it just didn't work.
Jerk, even in the randomizer, what the heck? You too. Okay, calm down, Whitney.
And, uh-oh, Async noticed Mewtwo had Fire Punch, which means Eastonn is going to be in trouble.
He's gonna have a really, really bad time with Whitney. That's almost as bad as the ROM that me and Keys had to do last tournament, where Whitney's level 20 was a Tay that walled both of us.
Ugh, and Whitney had 2 legendaries there. Just... wow. Nora, once again, we're gonna talk about your seed rolling privileges.
Incredible. The funny thing is, because since me and Keys both got walled, we had a pretty bad time with the ROM that we had in our match last tournament. We pretty much banned Paradox from making any of our ROMs ever again. We'll see what happens.
Alright, Squirtle Bottle is activating the weird tree. And it's a Haunter. With Thunderbolt.
Goodness gracious. Vaporeon, why is he not using the Vaporeon, dude?
Thunderbolt?
But, I mean... Sacred Fire, that's a... Oh, there we go. Wow. There is a 50% chance to burn. As he didn't just use that, but that works too. So Medic right now is taking a bit of a... Oh my god, that moveset though, what?
I think we have, if not a new main, certainly a good backup.
I mean, Haunter's not that great. It's made of paper. Not really good special attack, but it's got like no health or defense in any way. It's pretty bad, unfortunately. If it was a Gengar, it would be a different story.
That actually brings up a good question. In this randomizer, how would you level up Haunter into Gengar? Because I'm presuming trading is not really an option.
Hold
on, I saw Protect. Oh, it was a trainer battle, never mind.
The randomizer allows a option to make all impossible evolutions possible, so meaning trades. An easier evolution, so everything that evolves like at level like 50 is like brought down to like level like 30 and 40. But for Gengar, or to get Gengar from Haunter, it would just be like a level up, and I'm pretty sure it's like level 30 or 37 or one of those 34 or something. Let me see. I have the log, and it shows it. So let me see. Where is that at? Trade evolutions. Here we go. To Gengar is level 37. Different ones as well. So like Poliwhirl to Politoed is 37, while Poliwhirl to Poliwrath is still a Water Stone. The only real interesting one, I think, is Slowpoke to Slowking, which is via a Water Stone, and that's the only one of the trade evolutions that is by using a stone and not by like level 30 plus.
And there's another Mewtwo. Oh my gosh.
The Vaporeon's got really good special attack. So I think it's the last one. Yeah, he's about to replace Hydro Pump anyway with Surf. So, but or drop as well. But that stab really makes up for it.
I'm just... Team Rocket, how many clones did you make?
Too many. Too many. Right now, Medic's path is actually pretty set, I think.
Ah, there's Rival 3. So yeah, as far as Medic's bingo plan, Column 2 definitely, maybe Row 3 if we get lucky, but other than that, I don't know offhand.
Row 3, definitely. Column 1, pretty much for sure. Bottom left, top right. I'm thinking possibly row 4 or column 5. Maybe. And depending on if 34 shows up, if 34 shows up, he could do row 2 as well. 34 is like a big question mark.
Oh, I think Eastonn had struggled at Whitney. Yep, has to redo.
And he didn't save right before Whitney either, which is unfortunate. Dogs. On what they are. They're pretty spicy, actually. It's gonna make things really interesting. Suicune is a Croconaw. Raycal is Sandslash, which is on the card. And Entei is Charmeleon. Very interesting.
Since we already have the Sandslash Arbok 1 marked, I'm not expecting the roamers to come into play here.
I am. Defeat a level 40 Pokemon is pretty relevant for Eastonn if he doesn't get Bayleaf, Croconaw, or Quilava. Make it being the Suicune being a Croconaw a big decision for him whether or not he defeats the 40 or he catches it if it's more beneficial to him as of the time. Defeat it because he's got the Bayleaf info, but the I don't know how accessible the Bayleaf is because I don't remember where all of its locations are. The Union Cave is one of them, but even then, it's there's a lot of slots in Union. There's 30 slots in Union Cave, so there's quite a few. Lose a lot of time there. Not careful. Or if that's really the only place to get it.
Alright, Eastonn, please take out this Mewtwo. We don't want you to fall too far behind.
This is Leer. That's nice of it. Hey, it got burned.
And Eastonn
Any
has
crit.
finally taken out the Mew-Tank.
Credit for good measure. over here is working in Morty's gym. He's encountered another Suicune in Morty's gym, but I mean, Medic's Vaporeon is so well rounded moveset wise that like it's really hard to get walled on anything for Medic, I feel. Me. Oh boy. Pardon me.
Don't tell me the fossil Pokemon was trying to knock you out here.
Just a long day at work. Dinner. That's all. But be interesting. I mean, they're both gonna have to go for Fly. It's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, they could skip it, but that would also mean skipping Encounter Suicune on 42, and they're already gonna be over there anyway. So I don't. There's Croconaw. Oh, there's Croconaw info. Morty doesn't really look like that much of a threat for Medic. I have a tough time with the Kimono girls either, so that should be good. For being, problematic as it's been for Eastonn, even though it looked like a really good choice in the very beginning.
Yep, 4 badges down, 4 more to go, or maybe not, depending on when we get more of this card figured out.
What was that move that, oh, Sweet Scent, okay.
Probably aiming for the 4 moves of the same type.
Looks like it.
Now, is it worth replacing Flame Wheel?
Really, it's a useless Pokemon. He's already got the burn Sudowoodo goal out of the way, so it's not really that big of an issue. To round it out.
Alright, there we go. And Eastonn is taking on the dancers right now. Hello, Articuno. I had missed you previously.
Looking for the level 40. I think he's looking for the 40 to try to defeat it, but I don't think he's going to find it on this route, unfortunately.
How easily can you... Yeah. How easily can you tell... I mean, I did see the repel used, so I'm presuming... You know, Medic does know roughly where, assuming you can actually check where the roamers are.
Where the roamers are, if you have the info for that the specific Pokemon. So for the roamers, after you first encounter them, there's a 1 in 3 chance that it'll be on one of the 3 routes connecting to Ecruteak. So you'll have 36, which is the route south of Ecruteak. Then there's 37, I think, to the left of Ecruteak, and then just on 42 to the right of Ecruteak. Just a 1 in 3 chance that it'll show up on 37. So he was just throwing up repels so that way he could the roamer, since repels only work based on the level of Pokemon that's in the front of your party. So if say you have a Pokemon in the front of your party like Medic does, that's like level 30, it'll repel everything lower than that, and anything that's higher than it can still show up. So in this case, the 40. So basically, he's just trying to hit that one specific encounter.
That is logical. Eastonn is now about to take on Rival 3.
If we had anything that's going to wall Eastonn here. I'm pretty sure he'll have a pretty okay about it with this one.
What? Oh my gosh, survived with 1 HP and
Oh man.
Alright, Medic just gained... It looked like a Pokemon, but I couldn't tell which one. Shuckle?
That's yeah, it's the Shucky that you get for free. That's also randomized, so it's the Puppetar. He just checked. Sorry, but not actually Shuckle.
Ooh, Nidoqueen. I mean, I remember Nidoqueen being powerful in at least in Gen 1. If you were to ever catch one yourself, would you run it?
Really depends. Has to have a really good move set for it to be considered, because it's one of the Pokemon. Because all of the Stone Evolution Pokemon learn levels. They don't learn moves a whole lot. They may learn like one move, and like that's about it. Really good move set that it starts out with. It would be, it's really dependent. I mean, you could run something that has an iffy move set like a Nidoqueen with like a pretty like, and find some good TMs on the ground and from gyms. A lot more runnable, but a lot of the times the gym TMs and the TMs on the ground are not always the best. And something that can learn like a lot of moves. Really. Also, what is Hitmontop doing in this gym?
That's again randomizer. Aw, hello, Pichu. Now faint. Alright, this is Brawly, if I remember the name right.
Wrong generation. This is Chuck.
Chuck, thank you.
You're thinking of Generation 3, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire.
As I said at the beginning of this broadcast, I am much more familiar with Gen 1. So this is my education just as much.
Gen 3 or not? I'm gonna assume that it's Gen 3 because it sounds correct, but
well, there's another badge down.
and that's really the last one. They're the second to last one that they're gonna get. And what do you call it? They're only gonna get the Glacier badge after this, and then they'll pretty much be done for fights, except for the 10 Pokemaniacs, because then it'll just be running around and collecting stuff.
And that was the Suicune encounter, but not the one on Route 42. I could have sworn it looked different before. Also, what can a level 23 Magikarp actually do?
Oh, more than you might think. It can move. It can take the first turn sometimes if you're running something pretty slow. That's really about it.
Well, in this case, we don't have to worry too much.
Yeah. Oh, that Easton is seeing, so he's got the info on that. Medic will teach Fly, and he'll get out of there pretty quickly. Do a dex check. Alright, Mewtwo is... Oh, that's super obtainable! Alright, so here's how this is going to work. And the Charizard. Likely around the same time. Pichu, that's unfortunate. That's in Meme Islands. That's going to be a hike and a half. Happen. Togepi is everywhere. That he could actually surf right there and grab it. Interesting there. Heracross, that's also everywhere. That's on 46, and that's also in the water right outside on 41. So he'll probably go to 41 for that since it's only 3 slots. Mentioned that he would go somewhere with 7 slots when he could just get the 3 slots. Back to Ekritique. Yeah, he's gonna go right for the shiny Pokemon. But he's definitely gonna go through here, Mount Mortar, so he can fight one of the Pokemaniacs.
Yep, that is definitely a square on the bingo card. Where are most of the Pokemaniacs located?
There are 11 of them. So there are 3 in Union Cave, there are 2 in the Underground and Goldenrod, which he's already fought. 1 inside of Mount Mortar and 1 outside of Mount Mortar. 3 on the route to the Lake of Rage, which he's going to now. Once he leaves and he exits, he's going to turn right and talk to the guy next to the entrance. Then there's the 3 guys on the way to the Lake of Rage. There's a spinner, and then 2 guys right at the crossover point. Guy is to the west of the entrance of Ice Path. At this point, 4. 3 more, and he'll be at 7 when he goes to the route up here above Mahogany. For Charizard and Mewtwo on this route, which I'm sure he'll find relatively quickly.
Herc,
which is up here.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just saw Route 43 show up. Did Medic forget about the Suicune in Route 42?
But it might. He probably will go back for that at some point anyway, because on 42, it's in the middle of the. So he would have to surf across the water instead of going through the cave. So it's likely he was just prioritizing the 10 Pokemaniacs, so that way he wouldn't have to go back in there. Get it along the way, so that way when all you have to do is really come back and grab something really quick.
That works as well.
Togepi. I guess he's gonna get Togepi first. And then potentially Heracross. So yeah, there's Togepi.
Maybe this Great Ball will... Nope, it wasn't that great. Now, I need a reminder on rules here. If all the Great Balls are spent and you are below 5 different types of balls, do you have to unmark the card?
Correct. You have to unmark it. 2 is, it doesn't matter what ball you use. Because the Great Ball is no better than the Pokeballs in this case. The catch rate is dependent upon health, so it does a health check. And it increases the like the lower health it is, the more chance you have to catch a Pokemon. I'm gonna go get Pokeballs now from Ekritique, I think. Or no, he just messed up and meant to fly. Okay, so yeah, he is gonna go for Heracross first. It's also more economical to buy Pokeballs since it's the same as like Great and Ultra Balls, and costs way less. The Master Ball is one that is one of the ones that guarantees a catch. The other one is Level Ball for some reason. Is usually it it has a higher catch rate if the Pokemon that you're fighting is a lower level than the Pokemon that's out there or something. Oh my god, he just found Mew.
I was about to say the same thing. With Sketch!
Find. Just sketched an HM. How unfortunate. Another slot he hasn't seen here is the Heracross. Rattata, Mew. What an inch. Oh, there it is. What the heck? To find all 3 water slots that quickly sometimes. It was nothing.
Sometimes you just need to be lucky in this.
Well, right now, Eastonn is about to get Fly.
While Medic has just flown to the Lake of Rage. What will the shiny be? Because I don't think I saw it last time.
It's gonna be.
Skarmory.
We haven't seen it yet. The slot right before it, so I don't know. Why? I guess he wanted to check one of the slots in the water first to see if something was there.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to see it. Yeah, I should have realized. I didn't see any special sparkles. Cloyster.
I don't see anything different about it.
Yeah, we've already seen a Cloyster. I'm pretty sure we don't need to care about this one. Bye-bye.
It's not on the card. They don't need to catch it for like 330s or shiny or anything like that. So it's, Oh, pretty much Medic has the entire thing opened up to him.
Yeah, plenty of options. It's just which one is the most expedient.
Back, it's likely that he's just gonna fight the 3 Pokemaniacs, get himself to 7 defeated. Be the ones in Union, most likely, or pretty much be. Yeah, he's at 5. He'll fight these 2, and he'll probably look for the Charizard here, and hope that the Charizard is with the move Protect.
I've forgotten, is Protect a TM in this generation?
Yes? It is, yeah.
Where is it located again, at least in the vanilla game?
TM26, though. I could be wrong on that. But that's it just sounds right. Vanilla, though. That's another thing too. It could have they could have obtained it through TM. There's the Mewtwo.
A little late for this one. I mean, we already got the Mew.
He's found Marowak. I think he's gonna be here for a little bit looking for that Charizard. Partly checking the water first. checking the 3 water encounter slots is usually more beneficial than the ground ones because since there's only 3 slots in the water, it's and if you can find it in those 3 slots, it's way better than having to search through 7 slots where there's 2 20s, 2 15s, and 3 10%, where you're going to get a lot of variability in encounters.
Is it possible for the 3 water slots to contain the same Pokemon? Hello there, Ho-Oh.
Oh, each slot on a route is it's not they can't be the same. Independent of one another. That's what Catch 'em All mode does. It allows the slots on each route to slots essentially and have everything be obtainable in some way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, it looks like this Charizard is in the grass.
Yeah. Time to search.
I think he's only seen like 3 of the ground slots too.
Hi, Vaporeon. Meet Vaporeon. Okay, meeting didn't go too well.
Wow, what the heck? Everything was here. Oh, that's a 40! Oh my god!
I don't...
What luck!
I don't recall if Sandslash was one of the roamers, but we'll take that.
It definitely was one of the roamers. The Sandslash and Crokinole, which were the ones that were important to the card, there was a little 40 Charmeleon wandering around as well.
The wonders of Randomizer.
Just making sure that it's actually here. Gave up and he's gonna go look for it. Looking for that. I think the female Nidoran see what he can find here. Oh, the Slow King. The check for TM34 as well. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, don't get tired. Growlithe will just bark at you.
No.
Also, Smeargle on the Eastonn side. And we will not get to see what creations have taken place.
Fortunately not. A feeling that while Medic is over here, he'll just bang out the last 3 Maniacs. Team.
Currently a lot of Mr. Mimes, though.
It could be downstairs, too. The only problem is if he's looking for something with Protect, Detect, Endure, I'm sure it's the Nidoran female that he's looking for. It might be a little bit too high of a level, and it might have forgotten the move. If it's downstairs. Rough. I think he went downstairs. At this point.
Yep, that is definitely downstairs, so we need to
start... Easton's just found Mischievous.
Now all we have to do is just catch it. The Pokeball doesn't affect Misdreavus. Sorry, that joke does not work that well. There we go.
So this match could go either way, it seems, at the moment. I mean, Medic does have like a little bit of an advantage with some of the goals that he's finished. I mean, I agree. Looking for this Nidoran female in a place, you know, here, not like sinking so much time into this. You know, it probably would be better if, for him, I'd probably check the water. Or searching these grounded slots more. Oh, God. Sorry about this. Worn me out today, apparently.
Between my inexperience and energy compared to your tiredness and knowledge, we'll get through this.
Yeah.
But in the
I
meantime,
made food and did this.
for those that are watching, please give Hercules Bench Press a follow, as well as our runners, as they are certainly trying to make this a very close race.
Doing my best to make it close. I'm just feeding info to Eastonn and Medic throughout the race. I wouldn't do that. But this is plenty interesting enough. I'm surprised he's not just moving to go check the TM water.
Well, speaking of food, there's Farfetch'd.
Yeah. Give me that leek, buddy.
I was talking about the duck.
Listen, man, that duck is cooked much. It cooks well with leek. That's why he's holding it. Drop it into a pot and you're good to go.
Sorry, I want the meat more than the veggie right now. And yes, if the anime can get away with showing the characters eating Magikarp, then I'm sure it's fine to look into eating Farfetch'd. Now, what is Eastonn looking for on this route, by the way?
For the Charizard, I believe Charizard was also on Route 32, though it's likely that the Charizard is in the water. On the first time through, he looks like he's having some troubles finding it now. But finding the Charizard here might be benefit. It could be a double-edged sword if it's in the grass, because he might find it, and he knows that it can learn Protect, but it might not know Protect, because it'd be such a low level. It might learn it like through level up, you know, at a higher level, say like level 9 or 14 or something. Sinking so much time into looking for this. Well, I'm surprised he's even looking for this. Charizard? Wow, okay.
That's not the right level, though.
It depends. You never know. It could have been one of the level up moves. Yep, it has it. There you go. It's like the 4th move that it had, and Charizard, by the time it was level like 17, I think, not a whole lot of moves that it learns between like level 7 and 17. I think it's like 2. So unless it was like one of the, at that point it was, you know, a good chance of it having it, at least like 50%.
That'll work.
What is he doing? Oh, Medic. Things that you love him for. Well, Eastonn is moving in close for his first bingos. Three. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, at least we have Mystic Water. Wait, I don't see that on the card.
The bottom left corner.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Gonna continue to check the first floor. Meanwhile, Easton will go and claim the first bingo, row 3. The last 3 Pokemaniacs that he's gonna need to. Also, Medic just found Clefable, which actually is really beneficial for him.
Let's see, Clefable can learn Metronome, but this is randomizer, so that doesn't matter. Alright, I'm right now using our other stream to sort of follow along with the bingo card. How is a Clefable going to be useful?
It fulfills Clefable or Wigglytuff goal. Column 4, row 4.
Thank you. I see it now. There we go. I forgot. Most of these Pokemon cards usually give you the option of one or another.
I did so that because the vanilla card, it only had 1 Pokemon per square. Open it up a little bit more for, randomizer. We added, kind of some thematic on there per se to either through stone, same stone or similar stones, stuff like that, or protect, detect, endure, Magmar, Jinx, stuff like that.
Gotcha. But yeah, I am getting a little worried about how long Medic has been spending time here. Because it looks like Easton has just completed row 3 for the first of the 5 required bingos.
Oh, Croconaws in such a good spot, too. Croconaws in Ecruteak Water. That's only 3 slots. Oh my goodness. While he's here, he may as well just go fight and defeat the level 40. The 60% too, most likely, because it just showed up immediately. Oh my goodness.
Alright, do we have a catch? Yes, we do.
For the Alf puzzles already. He's making a play to get the hard stuff out of the way first. Doesn't have to go and do the 3 monks and the level 40 here. This is actually quite beneficial for him because for running into that level 40, it allows him to save a lot of time. Ho-Oh puzzle, one of the probably the hardest puzzle. Already has that in the... Is that the right spot? That's not the right spot. Doing. Oh, what in the world is this? Well, I can tell you right now that row 1, column 3 tile is not correct.
Row 1, column 3. That says radio card. Am I correct?
Oh, no. I'm talking about for the puzzle.
Oh. Alf puzzle, not bingo card. Sorry, I got confused.
Right, yeah, the top 2 ones are not correct. Confident that they are.
How often do we see the ruins of Alf gone through?
Casually? Not very often. Oh my god, Medic, you have the chicken legs backwards and you have the top 2 backwards. Come on, dude. The outlines, man. There you go. Alright, he's figured that out. Yeah, there you go. He's got it. Now he's got the claws lined up, and he's got it.
There's one. Down you
go. That's actually the hardest one. Some strat that I came up with of just using the escape rope to to get out of there quickly. Right back to the cave so you can get to the other one quickly.
There's the level 40 Croconaw.
And it's down. So right now, Easton has 3 bingos.
Column 1, row 3, and column 4, yeah.
Ah, man. I want to say that his path to victory is super easy. He's definitely looking for TM34 right now. TM34 blows this card wide open for him. So if not, he'll do 4 puzzles, radio card, and
Go back, coughing or grimer.
Man. On that though, I'm not sure.
Hello. Halk.
Halkery.
Am I joining a commentary?
Oh, please.
Feel free.
Is there a link to the thing?
Getting that for you now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Easton actually winning against Medic right now?
A little bit.
Interesting.
Medic has 0 bingos, while Easton has 3.
Is he at least set up for more bingos, though?
Working on Alf puzzles. He's set up a little bit, a few things, but right now Easton's had a lot more. He's had a much better time of finding stuff and getting things set up. Protected door, which is eluded Medic, unfortunately. But no, Medic found Mewtwo New Celebi, which isn't that hard to find.
Medic's doing puzzles. Anyways, okay, so do either of them have a guaranteed path to victory at this point?
Easton is close, I think. Radio card.
No.
Easton. Radio card's easy. He could do,
the Alpha
4
puzzles.
runes of Alph. Has he done any of the Alpha puzzles yet?
Not yet.
I'm sure he'll. I think what he's gonna do is
Come on,
he's
Medic.
looking for. Seriously. I think what he's
There you
looking
go.
for is I think he's hoping on 34 showing up as well as Buffing Grimer, which is weird, which is funny too because Grimer is one of the Pokemon in Slowpoke Well, and I think it's in the water.
Does he have info on it?
I don't know. I think he might because he's searching for something in here. He's looking
he's
like
gone.
feverishly for something.
He's gone.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going now.
Maybe
I'm
just go
surprised
with the
he didn't
radio
go-
card to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
No?
Or not. Oh, Rival 4.
Is there Pokemaniacs on the card? Rival 4?
Yeah.
Both runners have defeated the 10 Pokemaniacs. Rival 4 is upcoming.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
If I'm
so-
Cubone Diglett is probably what he's hoping to find maybe on Rival 4. Then
okay.
has a path
Yeah.
too.
Or he could find like a Golbat, Coughing, or Grimer.
Yeah.
Alright, Medic has taken out all 4 Alph puzzles. Is there a unique Pokemon to fight, or are we not going to see it? We're not going to see it.
There's no unique Pokemon for
I
the
think
Runes
Medic
of
has a
Alph.
path. He's got Encounter Suicune on Route 42 for his second and third bingos.
2, 3.
He can
Yeah,
do
he's
3
got a path.
eggs.
He has Protect, Detect, Endure, so he's going to do Suicune, 3 eggs, Protect, Detect, Endure, and then he's done.
Wait, he has Protect and Detect and Door? Does he have info on it?
He has info on it.
Okay.
He looked for it for a little bit, but didn't find it. And then just continued on doing stuff. But yeah, he's got a path.
Okay. And there's the Suicune.
Yep, so that is 2 bingos right away. Column 4 and Bottom
to
left, top
32.
right.
Okay, so is Charizard the one with detect endure?
He looked on this route a few times. Unable to find it before.
I guess he's gonna keep looking for the Charizard.
Oh, excuse me. It's his best bet. I don't know why he's checking the water. He's already checked all 3 slots.
Yeah. And Easton has finished Rival 4.
Just has to take out
Which,
the lantern. There we go.
I wasn't paying attention to his screen. I'm not actually sure if he got any data on that. But a ho-oh,
He did.
I don't think that's gonna help at all.
So the interesting thing is he's checking the water slots for some reason. He's already checked the water slots, though.
It's possible
Oh, that
Medic
it's
forgot.
not there.
Oh, Grimer. Oh, Medic. Like, Easton's the one that needed that. Never mind.
It seems like Medic has the surefire path to getting it. Now the other thing too is actually, you know what? No, it would be the perfect level. Right around the time that they saw the Charizard with Protect, so level for him. He's giving up immediately, and he's gonna go just check his egg, I guess.
Do they have any Cubone Diglett info?
Not.
They definitely have Marowak info, but I don't recall any
Okay,
Keybones
Easton
being
got the
fought.
Eevee. Apom, okay. Sometimes on the card, but not today, it looks like. Oh, never mind. It is on the card, but they both already obtained it.
And Easton now has the 3rd egg. Joys of Meowth being a father.
Okay.
Interesting. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
just
really
don't
hoping that he
see-
wouldn't have to find the Charizard or anything.
I don't see Easton's path unless he just comes across 34.
Yeah, he has to come across the TM. Like, there's no other way. A Mewtwo, Celebi, but again, that doesn't really lead anywhere. We'd have to go fight Price.
He's gonna need Hawk levels of luck to win this.
And
Hold on a second. Medic right now has 3 bingos. If we can get a Pokemon with Protect, Detect, or Endure, that's game.
yeah,
Okay.
what's his path? Yeah, it was 42. Encounter Suicune and 42, 3 eggs, and Charizard.
Yeah, Easton's gonna have to do the Hulk and just accidentally, cluelessly stumble into something that wins him the game.
I don't think he'll find it in the the Pokemon, the Pokemart. He's doing some new strats that I've never seen before. Working in his favors, this Charizard doesn't seem to exist, so hey man.
Yeah, I would have done Glacier Badge earlier.
I see a
It
Charizard.
exists.
Charizard.
It exists. Uh-oh.
And is immediately using the Master Ball.
How could you not?
All we have to do
Maybe
is
he's gotta go check and see if it has it.
Yeah, it has it. It has it. It's over. GG.
Not done. GG.
I need to confirm on screen that is Protect, and that is confirmed GG. With an unofficial Randomania time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, 45 seconds.
244
Well
IGT, or total time for Medic's game, which is but that's a little bit below average.
Alright, I'm going to step away for the interview portions. Hal, Kirk, please wrap this up for me. Take it
Cool.
away.
Alright.
Cool.
So, how'd you guys think of the race?
runners.
I'm okay with how things went. I'm sad I didn't have enough info to finish.
Yeah.
It really is tough because the info is really what got you there. I feel like if you had coughing Grimer Golbat info, you would have a finish.
Yeah, that actually would have been
had a
5
path.
bingos for him.
Hey,
Or at least had a
Medic,
path,
did you
yeah.
find Golbat and Slowpoke well?
No, I found Grimer.
It was in Slowpoke Well though.
I found Grimer in Union.
I think
Okay, so I made a mistake on that. I assumed he got it in Slowpoke Well and wasted some time on encounters.
I think there
Was
also
in-
something there.
it might have been in Slowpoke. I don't remember.
There's
If
also
it was, it was a
Grimer
10%, and it was a bullshit 10%.
Wait,
There's also Grimer on the route before Lake of Rage Water.
Oh,
I checked one slot in the water, not all of them.
he's right. Grimer
Yeah,
is,
I think it was the 10% in the water.
let me see.
I could have
Grimer
also
is
finished with
Phosphora.
Ruins of Health, but I don't know how to do it.
Sorry,
It's not too bad. Literally just Google like Psypoke stuck whatever and they
No, I
have,
know,
like,
it's
pictures
just-
of the completed puzzles.
I didn't have enough time to learn it before my match, and I knew it was going to screw me.
Yeah.
And Slowpoke Well.
It was?
Yeah, first one.
I thought I saw it. He found
It-
like one
it-
on like the ground or in the water or something.
Was it on
Yeah,
the ground,
fine.
Medic?
Grind. I just lucky into it.
That's so bullshit. I took 5 encounter slots there.
Oh, there's also a Clefable and I never found it.
Yeah, I found it on the route after Violet. Same with the pincer, which I ran.
Oh, there's a lot of thing on 32 also. Like the Mischievous, I think.
Hey, Herc, can we talk about how Bugsy and Whitney were both straight bullshit?
Those were pretty bad fights. Those were really rough for you.
I was stuck on Bugsy for like, I don't know, almost 10 minutes.
Medic and you were both stuck on Bugsy for a little bit because of the Dragonite.
Oh yeah.
And I think there was another. I don't think
Flareon had Sacred Fire also.
I think it gave Medic that many issues, but I think it was mainly the D-Knight. But yeah, your typing for Bugsy. Go figure, a bug type would be bad typing for Bugsy. It actually gave you some problems there, which is really unfortunate. Luckily, he found a Magby with Headbutt on 30, which allowed him to get a Vaporeon at level 10. And he was able to run it with a fairly decent moveset.
I found the Magby on 32, I think.
Oh,
Not on
it's too
30.
late.
Yeah, too late for using Headbutt anyway. And Medic, one of the trainers on 35 had a Sudowoodo. I assumed you didn't fight him.
No, I did, but I just like I have a Gator with poison powder, so I was like, wait for the real one. Because I don't have the Gator at that time, I deposited it. I would take it out later, but
Fair
I was
enough.
wondering why you did that because I saw the Sudowoodo and you had Sacred Fire on the Vaporeon. I was surprised you didn't just use Sacred Fire and hope for the 50%.
I think I will kill him because I killed all 35, so I'm like 25 already.
Be.
So
So
I
it's
was
level
too
like
strong.
12 or 14 or something. I don't know.
It was 10.
Okay. Trying, but yeah, no, it probably would have died.
He's just gonna die. The encounter slots are great.
A little bit with the when it came to what do you call it? Finding that Charizard. That Charizard really
It was so bullshit. I found like 6 Togepis in a row and then couldn't stop finding Mischievous.
Oh, well, I mean, Medic, I think, went through like every slot on the route before Lake of Rage, just looking for this, and then he gave up eventually and went somewhere else.
I was going
Yeah,
for it.
I was on Lake of Rage first too, and then I realized that I had actually seen a Charizard on 32, so I went back to it, and then I got stuck there.
I'm surprised you didn't stay at the Lake of Rage or Route 43 because there was Mewtwo there as well.
I didn't want to gamble on the Charizard possibly being the 10% in the water or in the grass, and since I'd seen it in 1 out of 3 encounter slots on 32, I thought it was a better bet. Plus, I hadn't checked the Pokedex for Mewtwo info, so I had no reason to believe it would be there.
I just go for that Charizard because I'm sure that one would have Protect, but maybe the lower level one don't have.
I mean, you guys saw the Charizard around level 17 anyway, so I feel like if
Yeah.
The 15. The
If you
15.
did- it was okay, so it was 15. So there's
I
only
would've
two,
EXP
like, one or
shared.
two levels.
Yeah,
I was
that
actually
Two moves
planning
that it
on it.
learns.
I think it was the bug catcher besides the cut tree. That one.
Yeah, it was.
The 15 on the
Yeah, it
trainer.
was.
So yeah, I mean, even then, Charizard learns moves at like level 9 and then level like 14, I
14?
think, or
Yeah.
something. So like, it would have been two moves anyway that it could have possibly been. So like, even if at 17, like 17 was the perfect level to find it. But even at that level 7 on Route 32, it wouldn't have been too bad either.
Did you have any info on Cubone Diglett?
No. I don't think I have.
I had
can
breed
check.
strats for Diglett.
Oh, please.
That's all I had.
I have breed strat for the other one, the for Killbone.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of Marowak.
Yeah, especially towards the end.
Yeah, there's
But,
a lot of Marowak.
Any closing thoughts, you guys?
Whoever made the ROM should not be allowed to make the ROM anymore.
Okay.
That
Don't
is
worry, we
all. Thanks
discussed
for the
that
race
already.
medic.
It was
All
a
right,
good
Easton.
one. It
Looks
was a
like your
close
next
one.
opponents will be the winner of Phantomat and Cavan 856.
Ooh.
All right.
And Medic's next match will potentially be against me. If I can beat
Or Swerb.
It
I
could
don't
be
know,
against
man.
me if I can beat Swerb.
Let's go Swerb.
Let's go Swerb.
Well, me and Medic and I think in the last tournament we went back and forth a little bit. I think with our matches, I think I beat him once and he beat me once to knock me out.
I beat him in the. I think I beat you on the qualifier. I mean seating match.
Yeah, the
3 people.
seeding for the final bracket.
Yeah.
Because Medic was
Yeah.
4th seed.
Yeah, you did. And then, well, no, it didn't matter because we played in the first match anyway, which I think I won. And then
You
you
won.
got your revenge in
That's why.
losers bracket.
I go back on the losers, but finally lose to who?
Snorms.
Slumps. Yeah, Slumps.
Hey, man, that was a good time. I'm hoping
It's
that I
good
can
old
beat
days.
Swerb so I can get a little bit of revenge.
Come on, come at me.
Anyways, thank you guys for racing. Thank you, Herc, for commentating most of this. Let's go Swerb.
Of course.
Let's go, Herc.
Let's go Swerb.
Let's go Swerb.
All right, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Guys, really entertaining. Very close.
Yeah, it was a close one.
I'm
GG's.
so disappointed I didn't find the Grimer in Slowpoke well. Oh my god.
Thanks, everybody.
Mhm.